Today on the channel, we got a double dose of Hulk Hogan with the regular and Chase edition from the Walmart exclusive Superstars line, Series 8.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Superstars unboxing and review. And today on the channel from Superstars Series 8, the Walmart exclusive line, we got the regular edition and Chase edition of Hulk Hogan. But for all your non-Walmart exclusive wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this unboxings like we do all the other ones on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we get a double dose of Hulk Hogan once again. We got that in the last go around, as well as we got a regular red trunks and red boots, and we got a blue version of the Hulkster. So Hulk Hogan, of course, Mattel, they love their Hulkster figures. They go to the well, be it retro, Superstars, Elites, Ultimates, Basics, everything else under the sun. They're putting the Hulkster out there, of course. They obviously love Hulk Hogan, or I guess at the end of the day, we put our business hat on. They love moving some units, and the Hulkster does move some units. And I always do kind of feel like they got burned when the Hulkster kind of left good graces of the wrestling figure and wrestling community in WWE. I think they got burned many years ago and said, you know what, let's get as much out there just in case. Just in case, let's get as many figures out there. And this is why we got something like this with the regular and Chase edition. So we're going to see what all the fuss is about here. We're going to start with the regular edition, and I am very hopeful this unboxing goes better than the last one. I mean, what are we doing here? Andre the Giant breaking right out of the package. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable here. Just a simple snap, just like that. Man, I'm still hot, and I just got done filming that. Of course, filmed both of these back to back, so I'm still hot from that last one. Gonna get all my composure here. We're gonna start fresh here, and hopefully no shenanigans with these Hulk Hogan figures. But let's do the regular version first. The red is the regular version. Looking good, looking spiffy, looking like a Hulkster not a lot of people remember. Of course, before my time as well. Before he was the Hulkster, he was Terry Boulder, and I guess they just didn't want to put Terry Boulder on here. I don't know. Almost Memphis era, Freddie Blassie era, a lot of different eras going on with the Hulkster over the years before he got to the traditional red and yellow, as we know. But looks pretty cool. I'm here for these shades. They look nice. And I'm here for a different version of Hulk Hogan. And this one really harkens back to the old school Jakks Classic Superstars 1 of 100 Hulk Hogan from way back in the day. So very cool. Of course, uniform packaging on these Superstars logo. Got that classic nostalgia feel as well. Hulk Hogan down here. What's it say? Includes fabric gear. I believe he's got his black jumpsuit with this one. Got a little bit of blur back there, some glamour shots. We got that cross-sell, that no good Doink the Clown, and that even worse Andre the Giant breaking at the leg. What are we doing? Hulkster, jibber jabber, UPC. Let's see what it says about the Hulkster on the back. Well, let me tell you something, Hulk Hogan. 24-inch biceps. He's working out. He's got the old 24s. I got up to 21-inch biceps at one time. 2006, I believe it was. Oh, what a time to be alive. Could never catch that Hulkster, though, in the old bicep department. Tough to do. I don't know. Did he really have 24? Did anybody ever take the measurement out there? I'm sure they did. But it does say 24-inch biceps, nose to nose, and toes to toes, brother. Has he ever said that? Nose to nose, toes to toes? I've never heard that expression in my life, but here we are. But let's pull them out, see what's going on, see what all the fuss is about. See you later. Goodbye. We got stuff going on. See you later. Looking good. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. There he is, locked away. Of course, got the scissors. Oh, I hear McFarlane from the couch saying, oh, what's that, clip ties? See, I'm not the only one. And if you guys are familiar with Kyle Peterson 2.0, we do a lot of McFarlane Toys unboxings there. And, of course, good friend of the channel, good brother number one, good friend since the 90s, Todd McFarlane, joining us from the couch for a lot of these reviews. And he's holding over here as we're getting ready to unbox a Witcher figure for Kyle Peterson 2.0. I don't even know what a Witcher is, but I know a cool figure when I see one. So stay tuned to that if you're into that kind of thing. But Todd joking, of course, over there, because I give him such a hard time about all these twist ties all the time that we do get. But we get a lot of them. He doesn't mess around in the twist tie department. He's keeping twist tie factories in business. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. All right, Hulkster, are you cut free? Are we cut loose? See you later. Goodbye. Twist ties all over the place like a young Todd McFarlane on the couch. Shout out Todd over there. We got all kinds of hands. There's a lot going on with this Hulk Hogan figure. I guess let's start at the hand department. We got the I'm telling you, brother. We got the old finger hands here. You can point right there all day long. We're here for that. 2 Fists of Fury. Got to have the Fists of Fury. And then we do got the 2 open hands, splayed out hands. Dare I say the jazz hands here for the Hulkster. Now this works out really good because we got 2 versions of Hulk Hogan right here. You want to make them as different as possible. Recommend using different hands for each one. Obviously different outfits. Maybe one has the glasses on, one doesn't have the glasses on. Choose your own adventure right there. Now we do get the black jumpsuit, and this is really cool because you could technically use this for somebody else if you wanted to. Now we do get the black pants here, nice soft material. Feels like something the Rock Ultimate would have had, or did have, I should say. We do get that all kind of crinkled up. There you go. And then we do get a black, just plain black shirt, just looking really good. Like Hulk Hogan in his tracksuit or his pajamas, either or at the end of the day. Now for me, I got to have one of each of these on card, have to have one each of these loose, and then I'm going to have just one or the other, whichever one, probably the red one here, with the jumpsuit on. So I got to buy multiples of these Hulk Hogan figures. Oh, just the bane of being all in on both sides of the fence, the mint on card and loose, I guess is what this one is. But let's dive into the Hulkster right here. Right off the bat, I'm going to go to these glasses. He's got these nice pink glasses going on. They should be removable. There we go. They are removable. Looking good. I like these pink colored glasses, rose colored glasses. Very on brand, late 70s, probably 60s even in some aspects, but 70s for sure. But looking very, very nice. You could probably use these for an Elite if you really wanted to. So check on that maybe if you want. But then you get the Hulkster face, much earlier Hogan, lot thicker hair going on for the Hulkster here. Very, very blonde. Big old black, brownish sideburns going on, and then you got kind of a dirty blonde mustache going on. Looks like everybody's uncle somewhere in the 70s, if you had an uncle that old, I guess. From an old Polaroid picture is what it reminds me of that mustache and hair. But looking good. It looks like old school Hulk Hogan. There's no doubt about it. Now we do get the nice little T kind of in the chest hair. Looking very cool, looking very on point here for a Hulkster at the time, shaving his chest hair. But come on, Mattel, what are we doing? We talk about this all the time. The Chase version should have had real fur. Give us a real fur chest hair on this one. Jax wasn't scared to do it. Come on, Mattel, give us some real fur. You did it with Moss Man. You did it with Panther. Let's do it with the Hulkster. Huh? Okay, maybe not. Whatever. But it does look really good here. Hulkster, of course, ripped. He is always ripped, as we do know. Arms going all the way around for the Hulkster, of course. You get the side-to-side at the elbows, single-jointed elbows. Hands removable, back and forth. He's got the He-Man thumbs-up hand. He's ready to hitchhike if he needs to. It was a thing in the 70s, as some know. Waist articulation looking good. Legs bend here. Now, this is where things get extra dangerous. Now, I broke Andre on the right leg. Do I dare go left leg this time? Okay, we got the single jointed knees on this one, the old side to side. None of this garbage breaking. Come on, what are we doing? But he does work really good there. White wrist tape on this one. Love the red tights on this, down to the red knee pads. Blue boots, white laces. Looking pretty cool right here. Just a good old school version of the Hulkster. Really kind of fits in, of course, to this classic line. And we do know Target Legends is going to give us one around the same area for this time frame of the Hulkster. So we're getting some old school Hulksters here. I believe it is, 40 years of Hulkamania that we're celebrating. So going to have a lot of Hulksters to come. And you got to celebrate all generations of the Hulkster. Just wish we could have celebrated it with some real fur chest hair. That would have been something. But Hulkster looking good here in the regular edition. No real issues with that one. I like a deep cut. I like stuff like this. I'm here for it. So looking good. But now we turn our attention over here to the blue one. Won't have to go so far in depth on this one. Same figure, just color changes here. But you get the Hulkster in blue. Remember, blue is the chase if you're out there in the market looking for things. Looking really good here, of course. Comes with his whole suit. Comes with everything we saw over there. Same exact back on this one, so no changes, no surprises, anything like that. But let's open up the old chase. There it goes. See you later. Up high. See you later. And we're going to get all this stuff out. I guess we don't necessarily need to take all this out for the review right here today, as we already saw it. We saw it over there, so I don't have to get all that out. Of course, plastic prison looking good. And I'm just going to power through on the Hulkster, I think. You can't power through on a McFarlane one. Oh, because he says his figures don't break. Oh, come on now, Todd. That's a low blow. You know we broke some of yours. Come on now, Todd. See you later. You keep that for later. There it is. But Todd on the couch, always an adventure when Todd comes over. But looking good. We got the same exact figure, like I did say. Articulation can be the same. Everything is the same. This one, the big difference, you get the red boots with the white laces. You do get the blue trunks on this one, or tights, technically. Looking really good. I do love a good baby blue color, so I actually do prefer this one over this one, but you really can't go wrong either way. And as I did say, you got to try to make them as different as possible. Very easy to do. Mix and match your hands. Put different hands with this Hulkster compared to everybody else. That's an easy way to do it. You put one in a tracksuit, one out of the tracksuit, or like me, you get 3 loose. You put one, probably the red one, in a tracksuit. You get another red without this. You get a blue one here with going on. I'll probably put glasses on one, glasses not on another one to make them as different as possible. But that's the way to do it there, if you ask me. Once again, would have liked to seen some real fur chest hair on this one. Not in the cards, just not, unfortunately. But of course, he does fit on a Ringside Collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get the Mattel stands here. And then we got that no good one-legged giant here. The Hulkster, he's going to take him on. Much easier to slam with one leg. You take that weight out of there. But it's just unfortunate this Andre had to break on me. Just not a good day at the office. Just not a good day. And I'll never forget it now. I'll always have PTSD with this Andre the Giant figure. Obviously, I'm going to try to super glue this just to have, but I can't have this in my collection. I just can't. But he does kind of lean on there and stand okay, which is kind of nice. But gonna have to get another couple of Andre the Giants. I already needed another one loose. Now I need 2 of these loose in my collection. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Can't afford this life. Can't afford this life. I would rebuy broken figures. But I'm sure I'll reach out to Mattel, send them an email. I'm sure they'll say, well, hey, we don't have that figure in stock, but we'll send you an Elite 100 Becky Lynch that's damaged. They'll probably send me that in the mail. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But the Hulkster regular Chase Edition Superstars Series 8, man, I'm here for it. I guess I could grab Doink out, too. I got Doink right over here. So we got the whole team, of course. So there it is, the whole series. Obviously, the Hulkster, for me, is my preferred one. I would have liked Andre more, but now I'm just all out on this Andre the Giant, unfortunately. Just a very disappointing day at the office for old Andre. But Doink is pretty good for what it is. Just feels a little bit strange as part of the collection. Maybe that's just me, or I should say part of the wave in Series 8. But speaking of the Hulkster, how about all these Hulksters we've got in the Superstars line? Almost time for a Hulkster Top 5 Superstars. You could almost do that at this point. We got all kinds of Hulk Hogans in the Superstar line. Quite the murder's row as we celebrate 40 years of Hulkamania. Oh my gosh, can't believe that's true. Predates me a little bit, Hulkamania. I got in when Hulkamania was running wild, as we do know. Shortly after WrestleMania 3, as a little kid, I got into wrestling, a very small kid. But looking good, I like them, and we'll do a top 5 one of these days, probably in the Superstars Hulk Hogan line. Just wait and see. Subscribe to the channel, best way to find out about that, that's for sure. But let me know your thoughts on these Hulksters. Do you prefer the blue? Do you prefer the red? Do you really not care? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to make like Hulk Hogan with the thumbs. Give the old thumbs up. Always helps the channel when you like the videos. Subscribe to the channel, like I said, and the other YouTube channel. Of course, Patreon members get early access to both YouTube channels by being a member. You also get bonus content and other content over there. So check out the old Patreon. Support the channel. You can also support the channel, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Hulk Hogan, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.